Okay, here we are. This is lesson 4 of drawing a mini. And like I said I would, I went ahead and did most of that side panel there. I did that because it would just be so boring to watch me do all of that side. But anyway, I'm filling in right now up to the fender well, or up to the fender flare rather. And just about got that done. And this is still not as dark as it will be. It is at the front there, on the upper part of the front. You can see that's pretty dark, but the rest of it needs to be darkened in still. Okay, nearly there. Takes a little while. This is 4 times speed, but still takes a little while just putting in dots. Okay, now I'm trying to do the fenders and the hood, and I wanted to get the car to the point that it starts to come together and look like a car instead of just a whole bunch of random pieces on it. So that's what I'm doing here, is trying to accentuate the darkened areas of the car that are seriously in shadow or just really dark, don't have any highlights on them, and between them and playing off of the dark spots, the light spots will really pop out then, and that'll make it look a lot better. And this whole area around that light all the way down to the fender and back around to the grill is pretty dark, so again that's going to be darkened up quite a bit too. Just trying to do it. And I'm not sure, I may put a line around the outside of the headlight ring. It doesn't really look like there is one in the photograph, but it doesn't look like there's a strong line of demarcation, but I may do that just to emphasize the difference between the headlight rim and the fender itself. Haven't decided that one yet. Okay, now I'm just going to follow around underneath, going around the headlight. And I wanted to do that because this, again, this is where I want to draw the interest of the viewer, the reader. I want to put that headlight because it's very interesting. It's got a whole bunch of different color values in it, so I want to use that. And I want to use the grill, and I want to use the left front fender, and all of those are, or left front wheel rather, sorry. And all of those are going to make it more exciting to look at this because it'll have something that's very complicated looking and very stark and just pops out in your face. And we're going to do that by the chrome radiator shell and the grill bars are going to have reflections on them. And we're going to use the emblem that's on the middle of the hood there, and the dark spots that are all around this, the lighted chromed areas, and we're just going to pump those up really hard into deep values, and that'll make a lot more interest in the drawing and a lot more drama, so it'll look much better. And that's what you're always trying to do. You know, you're trying to make this exciting. If you're just going to do a boring drawing, then why spend the time? Why not just take a photograph? But I like to put something into myself in every drawing, and to do that, the only way to do it is to get out there. You know, put something in it, make it look interesting to somebody. Don't just sit back in the weeds. Make it really something that stands out. Ideally, I just love to have somebody take a look at one of my drawings who doesn't know that I'm an artist, and they'll say, "Oh my God, you drew this?" And that really makes you feel good. That somebody looks at something and they see it for what it is, that it's part of your makeup, it's part of your soul that you put into these drawings. I mean, after all, this takes an awful lot of time, so you ought to do something that's worthwhile with your time. If not, you might as well be playing basketball or doing something else. So if you're going to do this, do it right. Do it and make it look good. Do the best job that you possibly can, and then you can feel like you really did something with it. And not only that, when you do that, you try to find other ways to do it. You're trying to get better while you're doing this, and that's the whole purpose of learning to draw. Is it's a life exercise. You can, sit back and let life happen, or you can make it happen. And this is what a drawing is too. You can just copy it and make it look so, but the thing you really want to do is to make it look unbelievable if you can. I try that with every one of my drawings. Doesn't always work, but I always give it a shot anyway, and I try to make it look as good as I can do. And I don't think you can ask much more than that. Anyway, okay, we're just about done. I'm going to wrap this, and then we'll do quite a bit more on the body. See you tomorrow, I hope. Thanks. Bye.